Hello guys, happy Monday, if it is happy, I hope it is. Guys, today I just want to talk about the advantages of taking a gap year. A lot of people are obviously like going off to uni or starting college or doing something, you know, it's the kind of obviously the start of the school year, and obviously some of you guys are taking a year out, and maybe some of you are still a bit like, okay, I'm taking a year out, I've deferred my entry to university, or I know that I just need a bit more time before I decide what I want to do. And I just think hats off, because I know the pressure is on when you leave A-level and you kind of know in your heart that you need to take a year out, you need to take some time to learn about life in a different way other than through the education system, which I totally support, totally agree with your decision to take a gap year. I was one of the people that did take a gap year before university, and when I got to university, lots of the people in my halls had also done the same. You could tell there was a massive difference. We all really found there was a massive difference between people who had taken a year out and people who'd just gone straight to uni. Because I guess you do just learn a lot about yourself when you leave school at 18 and go off somewhere and do something completely different. I just wanted to give some top tips from my experience and just advice for anyone that's at the beginning of their gap year and thinking, what now? So I went away in the summer just before my year out, and I met this person who'd been like traveling everywhere, and he was really inspiring, really encouraging person. And he said to me, you should go to a completely different culture, completely out your comfort zone for about 3 to 6 months, doing something that you love or that you're passionate about, and also just helping in some kind of way, just making a difference. So I really took those points on board, and I started to look around for opportunities, because I knew that I didn't want to just work for the whole year, because, you know, you take a year out, it's for a purpose. It can't just be just to earn money to pay fees. Although I do respect fees are expensive now, and yeah, you do need to raise some money, but you've got to go out and do these things where you learn about different cultures and learn about life and volunteer. So basically I was looking at opportunities, and I suddenly found this opportunity with a charity called Act for Africa, and it was going to East Africa with a group of people who I'd never met before, camping, so completely out my comfort zone, for 3 months. Okay, camping for 3 months in suburban Africa, well, the countryside of Africa, yeah, and literally completely off the beaten track, very out my comfort zone. But it was also teaching HIV/AIDS awareness and life skills through the medium of performance art. So doing drama and workshops about sex education, life skills, and AIDS awareness. There's a massive stigma out in East Africa about HIV/AIDS. It was an amazing experience, totally terrifying at first. I was 18, it was the first time away from home. I remember leaving 2 days after Christmas, getting on a flight from Heathrow to Kenya, but honestly, it was the best decision, one of the best decisions I ever made. Africa's so beautiful anyway, and the children are incredible. They're so grateful for just you being there for a couple of hours, maybe if it's just playing games or doing some kind of drama work with them and going to the orphanages. Everything about it was just incredible. And I do remember the first month being tough, because you're with this team, and you know, I was quite shy at the time. At 18, I didn't really have the confidence to mingle into a group straight away and just be fine and totally confident. So it took me a good month to get into it and to come out my shell properly. But after that, I really got into the swing of things. I made some great friendships. I learned a lot about myself. It was there was a lot of healing there, actually, in terms of like healing over kind of negative thoughts I'd had about myself for years. Just in terms of like how I relate to others, and just the beauty of Africa. It just kind of changes you. It just does. It just impacts your heart and your soul, and like no other place can do it like that. Like, because I've travelled to a lot of places, but there's something very special and unique about Africa. So yeah, I'm kind of plugging Africa right now. If you're in a gap year wondering where to go to Africa. It actually did us all the world of good to kind of get away from our materialistic lives and to step out from our own kind of selfish existence for a while and just look to helping others, it does something for you. Like, it's just, we all went with the intention to obviously give and to serve and to love the communities, but we were actually like given back so much more than that we gave, we feel, you know. And it was just an amazing thing. And I would recommend anyone who's done a gap year to go to Africa or to go to a third world country and just serve and just go and love and go with, you know, just a positive, happy mind that, you know, it's going to be life-changing, because it will. And I think every time anyone steps out their comfort zone, something amazing happens. And I didn't realise at the time how much that gap year and that period of time would shape the rest of my life. So far, I'm 30 now, and, you know, so that was obviously over 10 years ago that I first went. I went back for 4 consecutive years after that to help lead, and I gained so many skills from that as well. So like more doors opened and it was fantastic. But I didn't realise how many things about that trip would shape the rest of my life, in terms of, there were days when it was really tough and I wanted to quit and I wanted to stay in my tent and hide, but you had to get up and keep going and be positive and be strong and not give in, you know. We were there for 3 months. I wasn't going to quit. I wasn't going to go, oh, I miss home. And you know, that sticking power, that longevity, the kind of the determination, like, to see it through, has shaped my mindset for the rest of my life. You know, I've done things where I want to quit, and I've thought to myself, no, I am a determined person. And, you know, when I was in Africa, it grew me so much, and I became so much more strong in my mind. And knowing yourself as well, knowing yourself, you get to know yourself, you know, when you're out your comfort zone, you get to know who you are. Can't put a price on that. So definitely, guys, go out there, serve people, do voluntary work, do something with kids. You know, kids are amazing and inspiring and funny. And be prepared for a gap year to change your life. Anyway, I want to share a couple of pictures as well from the trip. First one at the top here, that's in an orphanage. We did like drama with the children and music and things, and it was awesome. I think that's, oh, we were on a truck, we were on an overland truck, so that's a picture from the top of the truck looking down. That's the Rift Valley. These photos are so old, back in the day when I printed things out. So we'd often just get invited to people's homes. So that's just all of us there having dinner on a Sunday. Oh my goodness, The Lion King was decoded for me in Africa, because half of that song, Circle of Life, is in Swahili. You know, when it goes, Mazipanya, Elavisidium, Wenyama. Wenyama actually means wild animals in Swahili. I kid you not. Hakuna Matata, obviously we know that's no worries. You know when Rafiki does the little Asante Sana, squish banana, Asante Sana is thank you very much. It just blew my mind. I was like, oh my word. And Swahili is really easy to learn as well, so that was another cool thing. Oh yes, this is the animals, look. Zebra, springbok, I think. We did safari in the Serengeti. We went to Lake Victoria, Uganda. Oh my gosh. So we went to Kenya, Uganda and Tanzania and Zanzibar, the island of spices. It was absolutely brilliant. Oh, this is a picture of the Maasai. So that is one of the Maasai tribe out there with the cattle. It's really cool. We did a lot of dancing. They were the grass skirts they gave us. That's me. Grass skirts in the village. So the locals like love to see us dance. It was like very entertaining for them. So we had 2 South African drivers. That's Sean and then Fergus we had as well. They were awesome. Buffalo. I think it's buffalo. I hope I'm right. Warthog. A warthog charged out the shower at someone once. We didn't always have accommodation that was like right next to animals, by the way, but a lot of the time we did. This is children dancing in church. This is the beaches, you know what I'm saying? It's literally like paradise. It was awesome. At the end we got to have like 4 or 5 days break in Zanzibar, and just, oh look, this is where they get like fresh fish from the beach and you can have it barbecued in the night on the beach. It's incredible. That's me, Zanzibar beach, doing some drama. Act for Africa, there's the sign. There's one of the schools in the mountain. Esther doing some drama. Look. So many memories. Definitely take a year out if you're thinking about it. It's just going to be one of the best decisions you'll ever make. Okay, so if you haven't subscribed already, go to Ms. Cheney Walk, like Cheney Walk in Chelsea, and just subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to like my videos. Much love to all you guys. I hope you have a fantastic evening and rest of your day. Bye.